Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. How on November 25th, Brooke started a war with Hope brave and gorgeous. When Brooke turned in her own daughter, she thought she was doing the right thing. She told Ridge about Hope and Carter's plot to seize control. On The Bold and the Beautiful, however, she was unaware that she was starting a fresh conflict with her daughter. Viewers saw more of Brooke imparting the bad news to Ridge on the episode that aired on Monday, November 25th. She shared with him the conversation she heard between Carter and Hope, Annika Noel. Carter and Hope overthrew Forrester Creations, FC. Carter signed his name as manager after tampering with the LLC documents, giving him complete authority over the business. Ridge was alerted to their plans by Brooke. She defied her own daughter, shocking the audience. She is unaware that Hope could be on a dangerous road. When she finds out that her mother cheated on her, she could go crazy. This points to a fresh family conflict. Logan's versus Forrester's is no longer the match. Logan's versus Logan's. When Hope finds out that her mother deceived her, she will be furious. Brooke took Ridge's side. This demonstrates the depth of her affection. This is the recap for The Bold and the Beautiful. Ivy is questioned, Remy wins, Brooke explains, and Ridge gets angry. Brooke Logan is still attempting to reason with Ridge Forrester in today's episode. Ivy Forrester is being questioned by Will Spencer in the meanwhile. Elektra Forrester also exults on seeing an old acquaintance. According to the BNB recap, Brooke is adamant that her claims are accurate. Ridge doesn't think Carter Walton is attempting to seize control of the entire business. According to Brooke, he is already. Ridge can't believe it. Hope Logan is informed by Carter that things didn't have to turn out this way. Hope makes an effort to persuade Carter that Steffi Forrester Finnegan and Ridge are the adversaries. Hope asserts that they must now pay attention to Carter. Will is examining the jewels that Elektra and Ivy have on display. Ivy explains to a bewildered Will that the tags include the item numbers of the parts. Ivy regrets that there isn't more excitement in the work. When Elektra returns from lunch, Will says he can't wait to see her. Ivy believed they had lunch together. Will wonders whether Ivy has heard from Elektra and says that he was called back to work early. Ivy hasn't. By now, they both expected Elektra to return. Remy Price and Elektra continue to hang out at Il Giardino. The presence of Remy appears to thrill Elektra. Elektra queries why Remy is in Los Angeles. Like her, Remy claims he's come to start over. When Elektra states that Los Angeles is an excellent place for a fresh start, her expression briefly seems tight. Remy claims that he also had a strong desire to see Elektra. Elektra grins broadly and giggles. Ivy will send Elektra an SMS. Will appreciates that Ivy watches out for Elektra. Ivy describes herself as an aunt who is protective. Will claims he also wants to keep Elektra safe. What does Will mean? Ivy wonders. LA is fantastic, but it can be overwhelming at times, according to Will. Ivy is concerned as Will goes on. According to Will, it might be challenging to identify your true pals at times. According to Remy, he misses Elektra. When Elektra left town, why didn't he hear from her? According to Remy, he has been monitoring Elektra. Hope claims that Steffi and Ridge disregarded Carter's cautions. Despite seeing his name in the manager slot, Carter states that Ridge signed the documents. Hope inquires about Carter's thoughts on that. Carter mentions that Ridge backs Steffi. This is as far as it needs to go, according to Hope. Hope continues by saying that because no one knows, they can just call off the entire event. Ridge believes Brooke misinterpreted. According to Brooke, she didn't. Brooke genuinely believed that Hope and Carter would be beneficial. According to Brooke, Carter is now taking over the corporation by displacing Ridge as its leader. According to the co-CEO, this is not feasible. Brooke keeps attempting to contact Ridge. According to The Bold and the Beautiful recap for Monday, November 25th, Ivy tells Will how much she loves Elektra. Ivy introduces Trust and the family that is now helping Elektra. Will inquires as to whether Elektra didn't always had that. Will probes farther as Ivy attempts to hide. Will senses that something went wrong with Elektra at home. Will is asking because he cares for Elektra. Remy claims that Elektra is aware of his deep affection for her. Elektra, you are a really exceptional person. Remy mentions Forrester Creations and Ivy. For Elektra, Remy is pleased. Remy thinks that LA will benefit him as well. Elektra wishes Remy would remain. Remy seems taken aback. It's good to see a friendly face, Elektra explains. After Ivy texted Elektra, She hurried back to her job. Beautiful, says Remy. Electra proposes that they spend some time together before departing. The plan could change everything, Carter adds. Carter claims that everything will explode out when Ridge finds out. According to Carter, it's the only way to turn the business around. Hope is ecstatic with Carter's ability to lead and change the business. Carter has a lot more in mind. Having Carter at her side makes Hope feel unstoppable. Hope claims that Carter is risking everything. According to Brooke, Carter's plan is the source of all the conflict and hostility within the organization. Carter and Hope feel insulted and disrespected, according to Brooke. Ridge and Brooke argue over who has actually been harmed. Ridge is now curious as to why. Carter and Hope felt they had no other option, Brooke explains. Ridge begins angrily pacing the office while shouting that there is always a choice. Carter is like a brother, therefore Ridge swears he wouldn't do this. Will only wishes to assist Electra. Ivy shifts the conversation to Electra's happiness at Will. Oh, Electra enters at last. Electra claims she met an old buddy from back home, and Will apologizes for leaving. Hope assures Carter that he does not need to do anything if he is unsure. Regarding Hope, Carter is certain. She will always have Carter's support. According to Hope, she has never felt more secure or encouraged. Hope and Carter have a passionate kiss. Ridge is still standing up for Carter. Carter wants to be the company's manager, according to Brooke. Why Carter would do this is a topic of discussion. Ridge asks whether Brooke is certain that Carter and Hope are in a love relationship. Brooke is quite sure. According to Brooke, the entire plot began when Hope attempted to shield Carter. Ridge seemed to be in a really bad mood. Hope was wearing the lingerie for Carter, Brooke informs Ridge. At last, Ridge is understanding. According to Brooke, Carter first stood up for Hope. However, Carter is suddenly acting improperly. Ridge realizes his trust was violated by Carter. Regarding her buddy, Electra is ecstatic. Is it an old boyfriend? Will asks. Electra just talks about old pals and nothing like that. Electra is really happy. According to Electra, it's not until you see someone again that you know how much you've missed them. Ridge queries whether Brooke was aware of this. Brooke didn't. Ridge inquires as to whether Brooke spoke to them or approached him first. She came right there to inform him, according to Brooke. Brooke claims that this is harming the people she loves about. Ridge claims that while Carter warned him, he was unaware of the danger. Ridge recognizes the guilty expression on Carter's face. This week's spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful make it difficult to decide who to believe. Carter promises Hope. Electra is unaware of her danger, and Ridge confronts his pal about his hostile takeover intentions after discovering the truth. When Electra saw her old buddy Remy at Il Giardino in Los Angeles, she was pleasantly pleased. She says, "We'll have to get together sometime." In response, Remy says, "Count on it." Since he is the stalker Electra was attempting to escape, the man is sincere. When will she discover the truth? Hope has fallen deeply in love with Carter because he has given her a sense of fulfillment that no other guy has ever given her. He says, "There's nothing I wouldn't do for you." Carter and Hope, enmeshed in the relationship, make passionate love in front of the fireplace. But at Forrester, Brooke has told Ridge that Carter now has ownership of Forrester Creations thanks to the LLC documents he signed. He asks her, "So your daughter and Carter decided to take over this company?" We anticipate that Brooke will make an effort to prevent Hope and Carter from being thrown under the bus together.